Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. Pretty tired. Yeah, I'm going to start at the 1 minute mark. Have some instant decaf in front of me here. Not looking so forward to it. Doesn't taste very good. Yeah, Wednesday. So I've got 2 more days before things will be busy for me for 3 days, and then I should have a lot more free time. Okay, here we go. Fork to begin. A little bit of an echo in my place. Mate in 2. Mate in 2, 3. Mate. Queen. Mate in 2. I can just queen here, mate. I can win a queen. Nine. 10. Could it be rookie 7? No, he takes my bishop. I could go bishop d5 and then rookie 7. I'm not 100% sure about that, though. It might be bishop f7, for example. I'm not seeing it beyond this. We have mate 12. Hello, Abanoob. I am so tired. What am I gonna do? I'm so tired. What about you? I can give a check and then take on f1. I guess that's going to be it. So check. It comes back here. Yeah, I don't know what to do after king h2. I can take the no, after king h2. I think I can go check and then bishop here at the end. Wow, this is underrated. Yeah, if he comes back here, then I go. Then I'll look. I'll show you with the engine. So if the computer had played King H2, what was it going to do? I was going to go check and then here. I was going to go check and then check. And that's what the computer should have continued with. So that's underrated. Check. We have. I mean, that should be good. It can't be anything else. 16 white. So we have a check, check, and then we're winning the rook. No! That's what I meant. Obviously. Dang it. That's obviously what I said and meant. I just hit the wrong rook. Yeah, that was. I'm too tired. I'm too tired and pissed off about what happened. I don't know if I'll make it tonight. Yeah, I don't even understand this one. 1100. I can't figure out an 1100 puzzle. I don't know. Oh, God. Too tired. I don't know. My brain. My brain. What happened to my brain? Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. I'm screwing up at the 1100s repeatedly. Whoops, that was... I'm going too quick and I'm tired. It's not a good combo. I'm not even calculating. I can't be teammate ones. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's going on? Wait a second. Just wait 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. I am exhausted. It really shows. Hmm. Check. Knight G2. H3. Wait. Knight F3, Knight C3. Oh man, I'm burned out. 40. I mean, it's amazing how bad one can be. And that's just moving too quickly. That's just a mouse slip. I think I've had more than one mouse slip. I think I've had more than one mouse slip in these little sessions, but that's not everything. That's not the sole reason I'm doing so poorly here. It's mostly that I'm too tired. Hello, Sin City. Hello, Sensu. Oh, I'm falling asleep. Ooh. Let's recline. Will the reclining help? Chess club was as it usually was. Oh, I am struggling to stay awake. What about C3 here? Oh. I might have Queen G6, King F8, D6 because he doesn't really have a defense. If King E7, then I think I still have D6. Check, check, and then check. Can I get a balestra here? Check. Where's the mate? Check here. No. Check. Huh? I don't know. I don't see the mate. It ends too soon, right? Where's the mate? Where's the mate? This ain't simple. This ain't simple. Where's the mate? These puzzles, man. So eventually we have to push a pawn, I think. And then this defends. Come on, that's ridiculous. That's a major thumbs down. Sorry, I'm a bit cranky, but man. Like that was rated 1400. That should be rated. Sorry, I lost my concentration after. I'm tilted now. That puzzle tilted me. That was a crap. That's a king. Yeah, I'm tilted. I don't want to do puzzles anymore. I mean, that was because I spent so much time like trying to solve that, and the solution is way too complicated for 1400. Wine. This again. Another queen and bishop against queen and rook. Is this the same position? It's not quite the same, but it looks very similar. So I have check takes check. I have a discovery. I don't know if that's enough. I'm up a pawn. But I'm probably going to get another pawn like c2. Don't like that puzzle though. Just give a check and then take the queen. Whoops, take the rook and then the queen. White. Wow. This is a Bayer's rule. Well, kind of. Rook a1. I'm so tired. Is this winning? He's got check. I might have to do it with the other rook. So this rook. G5. But then I mate. It might be here. Wait, what am I talking about? I thought I could sack here. But I don't have a bishop down here. Bishop g6, he can't take because of check. Check doesn't work. I have a check here. He's got two legal moves. This is mate. So he's got to go here, and then that's still mate. I don't know why. Why am I so tired? I am incredibly sleepy right now. I didn't nap. Hello, Luke. I didn't nap. This wins a rook. I started half an hour ago. If you subscribe and put alerts on, you'll get notified. Hello, Jim Beam. Oh, I'm in check. Okay, so this buys us a little bit of time. He defends f3. Then I can take the bishop. Oh, sorry. I'm really not on the ball. Okay, now he can't stay. He cannot stay after b4. He can't stay on both the bishop and f3. He can give me a check for one move, but it shouldn't be a problem because this bishop is always free to move. Okay, 26. I am really struggling to stay awake here. Just a mate in 2. 27. I think it's H6 should be a breakthrough. $28. We are black. Check. And where's the mate? Here I can win the bishop. And yeah, that's it. So we win the bishop. It's not mate, but we win the bishop. 29. Okay, I have check. This wins the queen, but I'm giving up 2 minors for the queen here. $30. Rook 1 rook 8 H8 should be mate. Or we're winning the rook. He can give us a check for, that is actually a meaningful check. But then I have king f8. And here we just touch the rook. Win the other one. 31. So I was looking at knight d5, which looks interesting, but it might just be bishop g6 here. Because he has one, I guess, yeah, he only has one. No, he's got this check too, which could be dangerous. But he doesn't have anything after that. Okay, so the only thing he can do is rook f7, and then I just take it, and I'm up the exchange. Yeah, so I just go king h1 here. $32, still struggling to stay awake. I can just take here, up a bishop. 33. I think I win the knight, but that's not going to be winning enough, but I do win the knight. I'll be up a pawn. I'll be up a pawn and a knight. I mean, I'll be up a pawn. But is that the solution? I don't see how there's anything better. I don't like this puzzle. I hate that puzzle. We're only up a pawn. What a terrible puzzle. Sorry, I'm cranky today, but the puzzles are really bad. Wow, this might be, there's a woodpecker puzzle like this. So we go check, and then queen b8, and then we're threatening mate. So first of all, ignoring his checks for now, he can run. No, he can't even go here. So the best he could do there is g5. And after check, king g6. He might be okay there. Maybe. Oh my God, I just go queen b8. I just go queen b8. I go queen b8 and then check here. Yeah, then I go rook d8. 35. Oh my God, I might get a bit like a balestra here. Check. check. Yeah, this is just a common. It's not a balestra though. 36. Black. I am black. Okay, there's a fork. Is that good enough? Or can I give a mate somewhere? We're very close to, let's look for a mate, because this might be mate. Mate in 1 right here. $37. I have to stop that. Okay, 38. Again, this motif, check, check. It's just going to be a win there. 39. It's just mate in 2, mate in 3. No, it's not. I'm stupid. Can I start with B4? $40. White. Okay, so check. Just mate in 2. Last one, 41. Black. No forced moves here, unfortunately, but rook f8 should be good. Wait, what am I talking about? Yeah. It should be good, right? He can sack his bishop, though. There's bishop g5. Bishop g5. I think I have to take it, and then there's queen. There's queen g5, but then I think I have queen d8, queen d7, but then there's rook f. That's a little scary. Check. Can I come and block? No, because then he takes here. So rook f8, bishop g5. Takes check. Maybe I can just go king c8 here. Okay, I'm done. Get one wrong on purpose now. Okay, that took me 38 minutes. It was a terrible start to that puzzle street because I'm just burned out. I'm so tired. That was, my brain was totally malfunctioning, but I got there in the end. Ugh. I got there in the end. Oof, sorry for the, I shouldn't stream when I'm so tired. That was mistake number 1, but we're done with that. Time for a game. 1982, 1-year-old account. And I'm probably not going to wake up. Oh, this guy aborted. I need to wake up here. Come on, wake up. I need to nap. Like, if I don't nap, this is what happens. Okay, 3-year-old account. Oh boy, a Frums. A Frums. Yeah, I gotta remember here now because he wants to go knight g6. Is it d4? Is it so bishop g2, knight g6 takes, and then I don't have time for queen d3. So I'm wondering if I should play d4 first, because yeah, bishop g2, knight g6. It takes. Actually, that's not a problem, because here I can just take. Sorry, no, what am I saying? Yeah, if I go bishop g, I wonder if it's d4 here, because yeah, bishop g2, knight g6 takes. He's threatening h2. Yeah, so maybe I go d4 first, but you'd think bishop g2, right? But d4 here, I can take, and then I have queen d3. So I'm going to go d4, but it feels weird not to play bishop g2. Yeah, now I'll take and then queen d3. Okay, because now rook h2, I have rook h2. Because the queen defends g3. Okay, now I think I'll go bishop g2. Except he's threatening to take right now in d4. So I think I'm going to play c3. Wow, this guy knows his theory, hey? So e4. Oh, and then queen e7. Yeah, okay. This might be theory. Oh, theory here. So queen e7 now. Well, not now. Yeah, I guess now. Yeah, queen e7. Okay, yeah, we're still in theory, but I'm not 100% sure about this bishop. So you would think bishop g2, maybe knight d2. But you would think bishop g2. It can get really sharp because there's still takes, check. Like there's still stuff like that. I'm okay at the moment, but it almost works. Yeah, so I'm thinking bishop g2. He castles, and then I don't know. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, castles. And then the moves get tricky. I think it might be knight a3, and we're fine with him taking generally. Because it's fewer pieces for him to attack with. So I recall it might be knight a3. Otherwise, I think it might be king d1 or king d2. Probably king d1. But I think I'm going to go here. Yeah, it might be king d1 for the record. I'm saying that, but I'm going knight a3. Okay, and now, yeah, did I screw up? Maybe I should have played king d1. Oh well. So am I screwed now? And maybe it was knight d2 as well, but I didn't want to block that in. God, he only spent 30 seconds, eh? So fast. Okay, so if I go knight b5, he might just go king b8 because he's got a lot of attacking here. Yeah, I'm not sure about the knight e3. Maybe king d1 was better. Oh wait, can I castle? So castles is pretty scary, but let's just say takes. I can get f7 in there. But I seem to recall normally you do this. I guess I'll find out after the game. Kaspai, this guy really knows his theory, hey? Really knows it. Yeah. So I think I'm going to take. He gets a very active rook. Do I want f7? This check isn't too bad. Then there's rook d1. Yeah, I don't love it, but I will play it. Yeah, I don't mind that because I always have bishop b2. Oh crap! I'm just dead now. He only spent 50 seconds. Wow. Yeah, it's over. No, I might have king g2. The rook can come back. No, I played great. My opponent just played perfect. I think I played very well. Okay, bishop b2 now. Knight c4. Bishop's not so happy. Yeah, knight a3 is good. Knight a3 is good. That's why I played it. Okay, so bishop b2, knight c4, takes, and then I'm trapped. So I could maybe go a4, or I could go rook b1. No. Yeah, he's coming here regardless, right? I mean, yeah, my opponent played perfect in 59 seconds, so it was just going to be hard. It was going to be difficult. Here, then he's got mate again. H3. Oh, he's got a deflection? Yeah, he's just way too good. Wow. I think he played perfect, is my guess. I was never going to win that game. In a million years. He's played the whole game in a minute, and he played perfect, I feel. Yeah, he just played perfect. He literally played perfect. Okay. But the question is, did I need to play king d1 and also bishop g2 earlier? I'm curious about that. But I was never, ever going to win against this guy. It's saying you can play bishop g2, but then I wasn't sure about... Yeah, bishop g2, computer doesn't know what it wants. Because it says this is equal, right? Because we're too late for d4. Yeah, so I'm right. The computer's wrong. Yeah, this is... So I played this correctly, and he just played perfect. Yeah, so knight a3 was a mistake. Too early for knight a3. So I was thinking king d1, but then yeah, we're okay after king d1. The best move is bishop e3. I don't remember this move. And there's knight d2, of course. I don't remember bishop e3. That looks... And then king d1. Yeah, maybe bishop e3 is a move I'm not remembering. Wow, it's saying I have 0 viewers right now. seems like a glitch or something. So this was the mistake, hey? And this was not perfect. This is the first move. It's saying that he can just take and then probably then rook d e8. So I had to defend or play bishop e3. Yeah, because now it's threatening to take here. And then so we just keep beefing up e4. The casting was fine. And we're equal here. And then he was playing so quick. Yeah, and this was not the greatest. 95 is the strongest. So he didn't play perfect. Computer says he did not play perfect. This is coming. Knight f3 check. And here he's got check. And I'm still equal. This was my mistake because, yeah, he played close to perfect though. He played very, very well. He played very well. Yeah, because c4, I can't play bishop b2. So instead, I had to play, oh my God, rook f8. Oh, what a simple, nice move. That would have solved all my problems. Oh, it just solves all my problems. Check here, I just go king f1. Such a simple solution. Rook f8, very nice. I needed to play rook f8 there. Okay. Okay, I'll play another one. Despite losing, I kind of enjoyed that because it was a theoretical opening and I'm still learning it, but I'll have to check my repertoire on that after, but knight a3 was too early. I had to deal with e4 still. Okay. But yeah, I was probably going to lose no matter what happened just because he was playing very strong and very quickly. It's a tough combination. Tough combination. You know, when he plays nearly perfectly the whole game in 58 seconds, I mean, that's going to be rough. Okay, let's just castle right away. I still need to come up with something good against the London. I almost had a good plan. I did have a good plan maybe a couple weeks ago or so, and I wrote it down, but it is only, I only have it written for a specific position, so I think it has something to do with like h6, g5. But, okay, so how about here now? Just to start trading material. I could go d6, but then the knight comes in. Yeah, so let's trade this off. This is Dutch style. Yeah, he didn't play perfect every move, but if you ran that on chess.com, his accuracy was probably pretty high. I'm not insinuating he cheated. I don't think he cheated, but he knew the opening like pitch perfect. So I wouldn't win against that. So d6, I don't have to worry about this anymore. c5, I think I can ignore it because if he takes, I take back, and then he has c4 again. This is true. Hello, Vidit. Oh, did I say Vidit? Vivek. You wish you were Vidit. Okay. I totally said Vidit though. So what about c5 here? c5 takes there's here, but that shouldn't bother me too much. c5, and if d5, I think I could go d6 and temporarily sack this pawn. But I'm a little nervous about that. I think I'm just going to go d6. Oh my god, I almost fell for it again. The millionth time in the world. I've got queen d7, but I just forgot about it for the billionth time. That's a good move. Okay, so I'm thinking knight c6. So if c5, knight a5, and again we just let him. Okay, I don't want to burn too much time on this. This is still kind of annoying. I could also just move well, maybe I just move the king. Move the king, because if I move the queen for this, then okay, yeah. So king here is c5, and then I just do nothing. I think no. The trick is you take and then I don't recapture. That's the trick. That's the trick. So, so king h8. There's the problem is this square e6. So you push. But then I can go here and I take once and then I leave it there, I think. But there was c4. Okay, so king h8, c5. But then I could go e5, right? No, wrong. Okay, what? Okay. Okay, so what about c5? Yeah, I guess I have to play c5 here, after all. Okay, and then if knight g5, I can take it. So now he goes a4, and then I go knight c6. So knight c6. Okay, I remember the lines. He can sack the rook. There's two ways to play this. There's knight c6, a5 takes, and then he can sack the rook. So, there's another way to play this, and I think it's something weird. I remember looking at this before. There's a weird idea here. I remember looking at this. There's a weird idea. I can't remember what it is, so because I'd rather not play a5. I think we let him play a6. I think that's the idea. I think so. Knight c6, a5. And then maybe I just go e5 or something. Knight c6, a5, e5. Let him play a6. Okay, I'm going knight c6. And I think you can also play a5, but I don't really like that. a5 creates babysitting. No thanks, Tay. Yeah, so a5, e5. Could I take this way and then is he trapped? No, he won't be trapped. Okay, so now I've got knight e5. What was my last move? Yeah, so I've got knight e5. That's like every boy's dream, right? So I'm just playing that. And then maybe queen e8. I'll definitely have to look at this knight c6. So I think I played this correctly. I think I played this correctly. Sable one. 1600 blitz. Guys, what do you guys think about, you see the chat up there that I put on my overlay? I've been thinking about removing that. So, and you just use the native chat in the app. So that I could use this real estate for other stuff, like ads. No, no, but you know what I mean? Like, do you like the chat up there? It's also delayed compared to what you see in the actual chat. So I've been thinking about removing that. Okay. I have A6, I have bishop C6. Did this win a pawn? This wins a pawn. Never mind. Don't even respond to what I just did. I should be good here though. So let's just say A6, you know, queen goes back to B2 probably. But no, that just weakens B6. That's what he wants. So I could do it this way. No, I don't need to touch anything here. So let's get back to business. Is this a threat? Yes, it is. Okay, so, oh, maybe he just doesn't want me to trade queens. Yeah, I could kick him out here and then I can come in here. But then there's this fork. Yeah, okay, I don't like that. So I could kick him out and then go queen e8. But I really weakened b6. What about bishop f6? No, he's still threatening this, right? How about we bring in the rook? Then I can go here. Okay, I'm burning so much time, but the opening's too interesting. Opening's interesting, 15 viewers now. I can't help myself. I don't play practically, but the opening is too interesting. I can't help myself when the opening is interesting. It's a sickness, it's a disease. If you give me a non-known opening, I'll whip out the moves. Hello, born in dissonance from Norway. So I don't know what I'm doing next. G5 now? King H8? E5? G5 is probably wrong, but I got to whip out moves. I got to whip out moves because I played too dang slow. King H8 is another idea. So he goes to H2, let's say. And do I just start? I mean, I can't do that. Okay, let's just whip out the moves. Knight B3 could trap his queen. That would win his queen. Okay, he wants this. It's getting complicated for me to play quickly. So is this a move? Looks terrible. Okay, I'll take it because I can't think of a better move. And I push it because I can't think of a better move. And I've got 2 minutes on the clock. They call me Jenny from the block. Okay, one would presume. I mean, he has to move the knight back to D2. You could argue he goes this way as well. Opening was super interesting. Yeah, so we got 2 theoretical openings in a row, which is pretty nice. Let's give a check because why not? And let's come in here just because we're hitting a pawn. Oh, could I have done this? No, I couldn't have. So here I win f2. So how does he defend both? He's trying to figure out. Okay, here. No, he looks like he's going to drop a pawn, right? Can he just? Yeah, here. So he's got f4. F4. Oh my god. F4. I almost have queen a8. So I could go here. Very sneaky. Plus I can double up. Look at that move. Rook c7. F4, rook c7. Oh, it's okay. Going here. That's cool though. F4, I had it all figured out. Rook c7. Okay, we take. I can't take on f3, so let's not blunder that. This is very Dutchy. His queen is useless right now. Can he go? Is this a move? No, I just take the knight. It should be good there. It's kind of scary though. Yeah, he comes back. Okay. Here. Here? What am I threatening? Threatening this. Knight c4. I've got no time on the clock. It's windy outside. I hear the wind. I bought half a pie after chess club, apple pie, and I ate the whole pie in one sitting. And it was damn good. It was on sale. $4. $4 for half an apple pie. Thought I would share that with you guys. Damn, it was good though. It was good. Like, okay, still thinking about the pie. I'm just going to minimize chat. Chat. But if anyone wants to look up pi, somebody made a joke. It's 3.14159265358979323846264338332. That's as far as I remember. Okay. I don't know. I only have a minute here. He has to take with the king or the bishop. If he takes with the king, my rook goes to g8, which may or may not be good. And can I go here? Takes, check. Look at this. Check, and then check is mate. I'm amazing. So he's got to go here. I win a piece. Knight b3, exclam. Who is this man playing? This is not Dizzy. Dizzy does not attack. Dizzy does not sacrifice. Dizzy flags. Dizzy blunders. Dizzy whines. Dizzy talks in third person. Okay, just take that. Because I only have 50 seconds and I can't try to find the perfect moves. Rook, I should definitely play rook g8. mean, he should probably just go rook d1. This was pure Dutch, though. Seriously. Yeah, just hop into here. And then rook g8 next. So he might try this. I'm happy to trade. Happy to trade. What am I doing here? Okay, let's, I wasted like 4 important seconds there. Okay, oh shit. Okay, we'll go here. Fuck, I'm wasting too much time. I'm wasting, okay. 28 seconds, hurry the hell up. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Huh? Hurry the hell up. Hurry the hell up. You know? Just hurry. Hurry hard. I don't like queen f5. I don't like this so much, but there's a fork. There's a fork. Fork, 2 forks. 20 seconds. There's even a fork here. Okay, well, he wants to do it this way. Okay. Okay. Chat is open. Oh. I liked my knight move. Let's scroll up and catch up with chat here. Okay. Okay. Now my opponent didn't play very well, but it was still enjoyable because that's as much fun as you get playing the Dutch. Like that's exactly what you want in the Dutch. That's what every Dutch player dreams about. So, 21 viewers. Okay, so this was all really interesting because this was mostly pretty theoretical. I mean, my opponent he made some slow moves like h3 and stuff. But these are very thematic, is the word, and not theoretical. Very thematic moves. So this is a downside of playing c5, is your opponent can thrust the a pawn and try to weaken b6. And so in the past, I used to always just defend with a5, which I think is fine. But the problem is then you always have to babysit b6 for the rest of the game, which is annoying. And then you have to configure your pieces carefully. So I think defending with knight c6 is usually preferable for me. Yeah, I want to look up, maybe there is no weird move in this position, but the computer has like usually a couple weird ways to defend here. Had he played a5. I think in this position we just let him play a6, but there's other positions where the weird moves. Do I play the Stonewall Dutch? I don't know the Stonewall Dutch, Dread. I don't even know the normal Dutch. I don't even know. I don't know anything. Okay, so this was an interesting move, and it made me burn a lot of time because I didn't want to trade queens. So I just defended c5 this way. And then yeah. And then here I started to get into some time trouble. Because he played h3, there's a bit of a hook here now, so my attack can accelerate. And played king h8. Maybe it's unnecessary, but you would think we need access to the G file. Yeah, so just rip this open. And I don't know, I feel black is better, but it might be close to equal. Just started bringing in my pieces, won a pawn, and yeah, pinned his knight. Opened up the C file, and it traded here. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, so this was forced. And then knight b3, and I did that with little time on my clock, so I was very happy about that. I'm already trying to remember. Oh, yeah, because I was going to take. There's a mate here, check mate, right? So, yeah, so we just win a piece here. You know, I only had a minute on the clock, and maybe there were better ways to play, but this was simplest. I guess I could have just taken here. Oh shit! So I could have just taken there, but my brain shuts off when I'm low on time. Brought in reinforcements and simplified there, and then just cut off his king and made. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. So 2 theoretical games in a row. So even though I lost the first game, which was a birds frums, and my opponent played close to perfect the whole game, it was theoretical. So I don't mind losing a theoretical game. I enjoy it. Well, I don't enjoy losing, but I like playing deep theoretical stuff. Okay, so this is the graph. Look at this graph. That's my Nickelback. So I didn't play perfect, but let's see what we can learn from the game. This was, computer is saying white is slightly better here. Do I believe that? I don't know how much I believe that. I mean, I'll study it more on my own, but I don't know how much I believe this. There's no reason it should be jumping from 0.3 here to 0.7. There's no, because I'm playing the top engine move every move. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this was a mistake because I create these Nimzo pawns, right? So he should have played Queen C2 or something. Actually, sorry. Queen C2 is apparently not good because G5 does something. Oh yeah, G5 wins a bishop. Okay, so that's why he saved it. But I guess he should have traded. And then we get this. Wait, is this right? Hang on. Sorry. Knight e4. Yeah, takes. It wants to take with the bishop, but here normally I go d5. I don't know why it's not so good here. Might be problems on the C file later. I don't like that this is plus 0.6. I don't like that. Had he taken. If it goes knight d2, then we can come back and we're doing okay. So I guess it's maybe a little bit, I don't know. I'll look at that more on my own. I won't bore you guys with it. Yeah, then this got interesting. So c5 was good. And then knight c6. Look at that, top move. So a5, we are just losing actually after d takes. And rook fd1. I've had a similar position. This is ringing a bell a little bit. Oh yeah, then we can't defend b6. Yeah, I'm telling you, this a5, you always have to babysit this. This is what I'm saying. And because this is the London, there's a bishop on f4 here. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes a5 is good, but it's always a chore after you play a5. When you play it with c5. If the pawn is on c7 and then they stress the pawn, then a5 makes more sense because you don't have to worry about b6 anymore. Okay, so yeah, so knight c6 was best. Yeah, so had he played a5, yeah, okay, so the computer actually wants to take it. Now, maybe this is a weird line I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, then bishop f3, that's what it is. This is the move I forgot about. This is the line I was thinking about. Then you take the rook. This is 100% the line I was remembering. It's this weirdness. So I looked at this before. I didn't like this. I've definitely looked at this before. The computer is fine with it. I mean, I don't like the weaknesses on the A file. And I think this just, what is the word? Peters out to a draw? It's not petters out, so it must be peters out to a draw. Is that the word? I never used it before in that context. I only use it plural of Peter, the name. No, this is pretty dull, and we don't have the greatest bishop, but that is at least it's an idea. Otherwise, at least, yeah, a4, a5 was not good. There was knight c6, there's g5 right away, and then knight c. So this would have transposed more or less. Well, nearly. No, but then here we have to take. So yeah, so after knight c6 and then a5. Oh, there's bishop a6. There's this weirdness too. Yeah, I don't really love this. I wonder if maybe I shouldn't play c5, but it's the top move here. Because I don't really like that other line. It's too dull. I don't like trading everything. I want to win. I don't want to draw. Anyways, that is the line. So just show it again. Here. So if they do play a5, you actually do allow for this trickery. You take the knight, then you take the rook. You take the good, you take the bad. You got the 2 yen for that reference. And then wherever, I don't know what white does, but you get this type of position. Yeah, I don't love this. It's not appealing to me. You know what is appealing? My orange. Okay, so anyways, let's go back to the position here. He didn't play a5. He played rook fd1. And yeah, then you didn't have to ask me twice. I played 95 right away. And this was fine. This was good. So this rook c7, it wants to do it now, but king h8 was fine. Orange rhymes with door hinge. Bishop f3. I mean, I had 2.5 minutes at this time. Computer is preferring other moves like h5, or c takes, rook c7. It doesn't like this so much. Why? So had he taken knight d2, it's saying this is equal. But equal doesn't mean bad, especially if we're more familiar with the position. But yeah, the computer prefers preparing it more. So maybe h5. King g7 is interesting, but that's too committal. Same as king g8. So out of these moves, I like h5 best. It makes the most sense. Yeah, so he should have taken. This was all good. Yeah, bishop h4, by the way, is the best move. Because he can defend it, but the bishop isn't really doing anything on e7. Okay. Yeah, there's bishop f2. I was considering things like that, but it just seemed needlessly complex. I didn't have any time on the clock here. And then knight b3, best move. I'm very happy about my knight b3 move. But knight takes c4 is actually equally good. But I like this move. Come on. That's a nice move. Yeah, and we're just winning here. Nothing else that's wrong. Okay. So what did I learn from this? Not too much other than reminding myself about this, how we deal with a5 here. So knight c6, a5. You can actually trade things, but it does remove a lot of winning chances, it seems. I'm not 100% sure if I like c5, but I wonder about d6 actually. Often I'm playing this too early. And then it doesn't really help me out. So this isn't even in the top 3. It's number 4. Now it's not in the top 5. So maybe knight c6 first. And then if he goes queen b3, then knight e5 hits stronger, and then we don't have to worry about. So yeah, maybe d6. Maybe I should go knight c6 first. I play d6 too early sometimes. Yeah. So queen b3, then we have knight a5. If a4, we have knight a5. If d5, I did consider this. I remember during the game, I considered knight c6 first. Knight e5. I don't love trading queens, but these are long-term weaknesses. So wait. Oh yeah, and if he takes here, then we just go rook c8. I think. Yeah. I still don't love this though. I don't like trading too much, even with these weak pawns. Okay, but yeah, in the future, be a little bit more cautious about playing d6. I could have played knight c6 earlier, and also again in this queen b3 a5 a4 a5 idea, you can actually go knight c6 takes, and then you take on f3. That's the key thing. What else did I learn from this? Not very much. Okay, let's play another one. Actually, before I do, we're going to jump to CPT through the power of television. Shit, I forgot to. Let me do it again. Through the power of television. No, shit, I did it wrong again. Through the power of television. There we go. So this was a position from yesterday. You guys may or may not remember that I am just finishing analyzing now. And then I want to jump to the previous game, the previous froms. This e3 move's weird, but okay. So we had that Frums as the first game tonight. And what did he do? He did this. So Raven actually has d4 first. Is that what I did? Yeah, I think that is what I did. Yeah. And then, yeah, takes. Queen d3 was right. Knight c6. So this guy just played everything in this obscure opening. So it is bishop e3, right? So in that game, if I jump back to it here, where this guy just knew everything. Just knew everything. Yeah, so bishop e3 is what I have to remember. Bishop e3. Knight d2 is a close second as well. But yeah, we need to keep beefing up e4 first. And then it's king d1. So I did remember king d1. So it's bishop e3, then king d1. And then the fun resumes. Okay, I'm going to play a new game. I'd love to get another Frums. Or I like anything theoretical. Anything theoretical. I love doing the deep, I love doing, like, you play half the game off the board, or I don't know what the exact saying is. But I like testing my, oh my God, we get another Frums. But he's playing some weird stuff that I don't know. So what is this? I've never seen this before. Interesting. I don't know. This is interesting. Very interesting. So knight f3, bishop b2. He's threatening to remove my defender. Can I just go g3 there after? Okay, let's go knight f3. And then yeah, so he's threatening takes, and queen short. Or have this, then there's check here. So how do I deal with that? Actually, am I in trouble already? Oh shit. I can take with the queen, so I have to go e3, I think. Bishop f3, queen f3. Okay, let's do that. And then d4. I've never seen this b6 before. That looks scary. He wants to come in here, but I'm going to play d4 anyways, right? So that shouldn't be a problem. So let's go d4 right away, because I'm going to have to play it eventually, I feel. And then I'm just going to get my pieces out. It's going to take a hell of a lot of time to cast. I mean, I should almost consider casting kingside, because it's going to take me forever. Okay, now this is getting scary again. I do have g3 though. So that shouldn't be a problem. So let's go. Ooh, I could do this and then fianchetto, but that's going to take too long. So we'll go bishop d2, queen e2. Again, scary. f6 is coming. Okay, well, let's just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm just going to go g3 here. I should be fine here. f6 now. I can just take though. Or can I? No, I can't. Okay, queen e2. Maybe he should have played f6. But yeah, so queen e2. I could go bishop c4 is interesting. King h8, but that's an interesting move. I'm just going to go queen e2 though. But I am worried about f6. I really am. Queen e2, f6. Okay, I think I have bishop g2. And then rook f1. Wow. Terrifying. Queen g2. I could come back. I'll take a draw if he wants one. Is my queen better on e2? Because I could save a tempo if I stay here. f6 again. I still have here. This is probably not the best square. Let's go back to e2. I might take because he can always play f6 anyways. This lets him open up the c file though. Okay, but I gotta pick up the pace. So I'm gonna take. He should probably take with the c pawn. I feel that's the most dynamic approach here. He doesn't though. So now I will castle, and I should be out of most of trouble. I think you should have taken with the c pawn, but what do I know? Okay, just rook g1, just to. I could go bishop g2. Maybe I'd do that. Is he threatening anything here? He wants this. So he comes here next. I just go queen f2. That seems, it's almost. Okay. Can I get away with e4? Because this fork is real. Because you can take, but I get the rook. Okay, I'm going to play it. Because, no, wait. He can take here. Okay, I could go king b1. Okay, let's go king b1. And then maybe bishop c1. Then I can go e4. But I don't know if I want the bishop on c1. Down on the clock. Maybe I should just play knight h4. Okay, now he's threatening to take on d4. So I can't do that because of here. Let's see, how did this work? Takes. I should be okay there, right? Except this might hang. I got to move the queen. The tactics are too close. It's a weird move blocking my rook, but I'm too scared of tactics. There's still like bishop c1 might have been okay, but it's too scary. It's too scary still because there's takes and stuff, but then the bishop would have been hanging. I guess it wouldn't have been hanging, but okay. So now I go knight h4. After takes, he can block me. Wow, he had that foresight. Okay, I can go here though. Okay, let's just play. I'm low on the clock. I just got to start playing on intuition a little bit. But I can't believe he saw that. Knight h4, and then he takes. I take on b7, and then he had c6. Can you believe he saw that? Okay, so I can go bishop here. Is that a good move? Probably not. This? That's got to be good. Oh, E3 though. He takes on E3 and everything's falling, but let's try this. It's definitely a crazy position. Sharp position. Oh God. I can't even deal with that. Here. Then he takes. I can't even deal with that. Yeah, this is losing for me now. Sharp stuff. Wow. Okay, let's take the knight. And then I take the rook. Okay, that knight was too threatening. He's hitting F2. I have this. Oh, that drops my... He can't even do that. Wow, this is the craziest sharp game. So this, I defend my rook now because I can take the queen, and I defend against C2. Like I'm finding good moves. Like we both are. It's just a crazy game. I only have a minute and a half though. I'm up a pawn actually. He's got the bishop pair. My rook's under attack. Oh, a good move again. He keeps finding great moves. Okay. The problem is he takes on H1, I take on F8, then he goes here. So I'm gonna grab this, but yeah, he should be better here. I only have a minute and a half. He's really finding good moves. I was thinking 95, but I just had to pull the trigger on something. Now, if he takes on B4, what do I want? I guess we want this. So he should probably, because my knight's not getting out unscathed, or maybe it is. Okay, he takes. I somehow survived that, but I only have 50 seconds now on the clock. Does he have queen D4? Queen D4. Brings in his knight now. No, that could be a blunder. Takes, I have knight C1 at the end. Okay, I'll put pawn here, but I've got no time. That's weird how that works. Check. Oh my God, he didn't take it. It's going to be the 50 moves. Oh, yeah. I'll take the draw. I'm fine with the draw. Okay, let's go straight to the engine on that. That was a wild ride. What's sad is that I did a video on how to checkmate with king and queen in 1 second, but I kind of panicked here. I know how to do it, but I was trying to remember how to safely pre-move in this position. I think I should have put the king to the side, and I was always scared to do that because his king, what I need to recognize is his king can't pass these boundaries. So once I have the queen in the center, I should keep it there, and then I shouldn't move the queen. I think I should just move the king. For somehow I wasn't recognized that I can just move the king. This is what I need to recognize in the future. Once I have the queen in the middle, it's safe. Yeah, it's safe to move the king. Although I can't pre-move this, so that's still dangerous. Like I can't pre-move this, so I have to go from around. So when I pre-move, yeah, I don't pre-move into the line. I have to pre-move slowly out of the box. That's probably what I should do. But then even this is still tricky to pre-move this. I have to do it like this. This is, yeah. So it's still tricky. So, but that's what I need to recognize. So I should come in from around. I can leave the queen there. that's something else I should pick up on. I can leave the queen here. I don't ever have to move it, but I can't pre-move the king. I have to pre-move the king very slowly outside of this little box. So I could pre-move it here. And then, so I can probably, I can pre-move it here and then I can come in here. So maybe if I recognize I can come from around and then it can come, it's still scary though, because you pre-move all of this, but I can pre-move the scenic route, and then no matter where he goes, they come in, and then I get to that. Yeah, because I have a really nice video about this. You can pre-move every single move. There's only one single move you need to make on your own. But yeah, I just got scared. I should not have moved the queen ever. I should have just moved the king outside the scenic route, and then once I get the queen there, then it's easy. Okay. Taking a look at that from the beginning, this is the graph. It was a completely wild game, tactics everywhere. So yeah, we're just completely winning here. We're just up a pawn. So black never did get compensation for it. I don't even know if I need to bother looking at this because it was just insanely tactical. This was a blunder. Apparently, it wants me to take the rook now. Yeah, I don't know. It's wild though, because I thought there was knight e3. Oh, you can't move the knight because it's pinned. How long was it? Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know. I had 2 minutes here. So there was that, and then this was, sorry. Yeah, it wants other moves, but it's too tactical, too sharp for me to care too much. This is roughly equal, and then we're better here, winning, but then I'm down to 28 seconds. He really screwed up here. That's why I don't feel too bad that I didn't win, because I dropped a pawn when he gave me that check. So here I should have just played knight. What the hell is this? Knight d3? Who's playing that? Oh, and then he's trapped. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not seeing that in 28 seconds. So that would have simplified. And then this is equal. He should not have allowed me to trade because he's self-protect. And my king gets there just in time. Right? And yeah, we're just winning because he's always self-protect. So my king has carte blanche to grab everything it wants. Yeah, I had 3 seconds here. And this is the main. I forgot about this. This is why I'm fine with a draw, because I blundered my queen. I was panicking, as I do when I'm low on the clock. Here I had 3 seconds, no increment. And the funny thing is, he thought for, I guess it seemed longer. It seemed like an eternity, but he thought for 1 second here, and then he moved away. And I'm sure he was screaming when he did that. He's like, I could have just taken the queen. So because of that, I don't mind that it's a draw because I just blundered the queen anyways. But yeah, so what I should have done is once my queen's in the middle, I shouldn't move it. Just keep it in the middle and then use the king. So like when I'm in like a position like this, again, yeah, just use the king to cut off more squares and then bring in the queen. That's the simplest way to do it. And if anyone's wondering why I'm talking so much about this, it's because I'm talking about pre-moves. Okay, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in 20 minutes. No, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay. Boo! Okay, I'm gonna play another game. What the fuck was that? Okay, white again. 10-year-old account. Ooh. I drank and then it felt like my stubble got caught on the mug somehow, which doesn't make any sense. Oh, interesting. 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 Now, B3. B3 to bishop E7. No, there's not. Okay, let's try B3 here. Bishop A3 is also interesting. It is also interesting. I'm going to put it on B2 though. Do I want D4? No, not really. Okay, so my plan now is how do I get this knight to E5? Like this. So I could play D4 and and have a weird dark squared bishop. I could also go D. No, I can't go D3. So I could do this, and then yeah, this bishop is weird on B2. But my plan is to go knight BD2 and reclone my knight on E5. That is my plan. First, I'm going to go to D3 so I can castle and chop off on E4. And so, yeah, we're going to go here to fulfill my plan. Is it a good plan? I don't know, but it's a plan. So I can go A4. I mean, it probably doesn't hurt. And then I have rook C1. So let's do rook C1. Do I? Yeah, I don't know. So I guess I'm trading this one off. So that's not really much of a problem. I just go queen E2, right? Unless I'm missing something. He is tying me up here, though. And now, yeah, now I can't play 95. So H3. Let's kick that out. And then come on in. Come on down. Okay, and then yeah, this was my plan. So he chops right away. Actually, oh, I screwed up. Okay. So how do we take which pawn? This one would improve my bishop. That's generally what I go with because this improves my dark squared bishop. So that's going to be my plan. I guess maybe I come in here. I will take that, and then I can't go to F3 anymore, though. So maybe that was terrible. Maybe that was terrible. G4 at some point. I can double up on the C file. I think I'm going to do that. Double up in the C file. God, he's quick. They're all quick. Okay, where can I put this? Here. Trade this one off. Okay, let's try that. So bishop a3 drops the bishop. Bishop c3. I don't think you can go here because I've got. They can take here. I'm considering it. Does this win material? Not quite. Very close to winning material. Boom, boom. Yeah, I can almost combo this. I can almost combo it. I don't think it's quite working. Not to mention he can always just retreat. Yeah, so okay, so boom boom, right? It's this thing. Yeah, so what if what about queen g5? Then this is a threat again. Kind of, because I can take, check. And he can defend it, but yeah, let's just, this is aggressive, right? So let's just play it. Hitting e6. He can just put a rook on it. Rook f e8. It also stops bishop a3 stuff. So that seems natural to me. Now I can't play g4. I could maybe sack the exchange now because now e6. Well, no, that doesn't help at all. The exchange sack is very close to being decent. Very close. I could go here. I'm threatening bishop c5. Right? I can go here again. I can go here again, so he just moves the queen, but then I get a nice square for it, which he can challenge, but let's play it. Yeah, takes. There's rook e8. Okay. So here, can I take and take? It's not great. I've got a pass pawn, so I liked what happened, but he can grab my a pawn actually. I don't like that he can grab my a pawn. Yeah, I can sack the exchange. I'll have a pawn for the exchange. My pieces are inactive though. So there's knight c3. And you can grab this. Okay, I'm going to play knight c3. And I will trade here. Because then I grab another pawn. And I should have more than enough play there. Okay, let's just make a move quickly. And can I take here now? He just didn't trust me. No respect. No respect. No respect. He thinks I just dropped a piece. He thinks I just dropped a piece. No respect. Oh, this idiot dropped a piece. Okay. We held in there. A bird against 2140. We'll take that. So this was interesting. You played the Stonewall setup. What's interesting about it is against the copycat, I played G3, but he got kind of this copycat making me play E3. So that is indeed interesting. I don't know what to play here. I just played anything. I'm not sure about Bishop E2 because I was thinking Bishop A3. I burned a lot of time on these moves because I don't know what I'm doing. I think I played pretty straightforward. Queen G4, putting pressure on E6 here. I don't think Rook F7 was the best move for him, but I don't know what I could suggest. Yeah, so he traded these two pawns. I don't think he should have done this because the E6 pawn is way more valuable than B3, I feel, because I have a passed pawn on the 5th rank here. And then he just dropped the pawn. Had he not dropped the pawn, his bishop is pretty bad, actually. I don't know. It's probably equal chances here. I prefer white, though, a little bit. Because what does black have to play? It's hard to find a move for black. Maybe rook D7. But I come in here. Yeah. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. To the engine room. Oh, is it a nice looking graph? Let's see. It is a nice looking graph. So what can I learn from the game? It doesn't like D4, I guess, because we're killing our bishop. We're killing independent George. This is George, and he's independent. But now he's dependent on us opening up the position. So any other move, it doesn't like D4. And of course, we give him an outpost. So what does it want to do? Knight C3, bishop B5, A3. What's wrong with just something like bishop E2? It's fine as well. Yeah, okay, so I guess that makes sense. It's two equalizing. And yeah, this was all good. It's saying bishop A3, trading off our bad bishop for his good bishop. Yeah, that does force the trade. Maybe I should have done it. And this was all good. It doesn't actually like queen G4, but it's a small detail. This was more or less fine. It's suggesting bishop D4 and then bishop C5. But again, oh, and then here it wants bishop B2, but I don't care too much. I mean, I think I played more or less okay. Yeah, knight C3 is the best move. And then queen, yeah, well, where else to go? And then he just blundered a piece. So had he not blundered the pawn, rather, yeah, rook D7, queen C5, and then it's +1 here, and he has to find the best move, which is D4. So yeah, it's just easier for white to play because this pawn is very strong. He's got a bad bishop. His strength is on the queen side. This is what he's got going for him. I think I'm going to end it there. So as a recap, I did Puzzle Streak. It was kind of slow. I think like 35 minutes or longer. They played 4 rapid games, 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. It felt like I lost more than 1 game though, but so not really gaining any rating in the last while, but at least I'm holding on to 2100, barely. I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you in 22